the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. He's one person that Nigerians and even those outside Nigeria respect a lot because he's a very humble man, straightforward and easygoing person. So a lot of people respect him, and there are so many things. He's not one of those very loud prophets that will just open his mouth to tell you this, and at the end of the day, it is the opposite that people say. He's someone that has worked with God so much that trusts whatever God says. And he's one person that a lot of us believe in. I, for one, is one person that believes so much in him because he's a very humble and, very, very, very straightforward, straight to the point kind of pastor that I believe most pastors should be like, even if everybody cannot, of course, we cannot be like him, but of course, he's someone that people can actually emulate because his way of life is just clean and beautiful. But he made a declaration. Should I call it a declaration, or I'll say he predicts that when the insurgency would stop in Nigeria. Nigeria have been facing a lot of insurgency recently, though it has been for a long time, but of course recently it has been so high and so much that it is spreading to other parts of the country, and every part is now experiencing insurgency in Nigeria. Not just insurgency, people are going through stress and hunger and so many challenges at the same time. So everything is just kind of so difficult and hectic. That is why Nigerians are all shouting and crying for help as it is today. But good that we have someone that we can trust who have also spoken about the insurgency and when is likely going to stop. Anyway, guys, I'll bring you more of all of these details shortly. But please, if you have not subscribed, please ensure you do so. And also give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can get updated anytime we drop a new video. All right, guys, without wasting much time, it says right here that yes, there is light at the end of the tunnel. General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, has said. He said victory is around the corner in Nigeria's battle against insecurity. The cleric spoke during his visit to Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai at Sir Kashim Ibrahim House, Kaduna, on Tuesday. Adeboye told his host that he is praying for him, the state, and the country. Pastor Adeboye, who said he met with the governor many years, described El-Rufai as a tender-hearted man and that many who might be criticizing him now would later see the other side of the story. He said, "We know that you have a problem that only God can solve. The problem is far beyond the abilities of any human being. We have known each other for years. I know the kind of person you are. I know you are kind, you are tender-hearted. I know how you definitely must be feeling, particularly when the kidnappers are going on. When they begin to kidnap school children, I know how you must be feeling." The cleric assured the governor that victory is around the corner. "We are praying for you, and I believe God is going to answer the prayers. I am assuring you, sir, that the Almighty God is going to fight for you. He's going to fight for Kaduna State. He's going to fight for Nigeria. When God begins to do this, to do what he alone can do, then the world will see it and they will glorify the name of God. And many people who might be criticizing you now will probably see the other side of your story." El-Rufai commiserated with the Redeemed family over the recent abduction of some pastors and parishioners in Kaduna State. "We also seek your blessings and prayers as a great man of God to assist us with the challenges that we are facing here and the country at large. This country needs divine intervention more than at any time in its history. So we are grateful for your prayers. We are grateful for your blessings. We will continue to ask for more." According to El-Rufai, the RCCG has been a pillar of strength, a symbol of Nigeria's unity and positive force for peace and progress in the state. And we are very grateful with the contributions they have made. He urged Pastor Adeboye to continue to encourage the church to expand throughout Kaduna State because our state needs your prayers. Our state needs your blessings. Well, the situations of things will just push you to do some things. Now, imagine how Governor El-Rufai is speaking so calmly with the pastor of Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye. And remember, imagine him saying that he wants the expansion of more churches in Kaduna State, and he also commiserated with the Redeemed Christian Church of God and the pastor on, the pastors and parishioners that were actually taken away by bandits and Boko Haram members. But one thing about what the pastor says, he says victory is around the corner. But all of what he says is just a prayer. And, is a prayer that he's believing God for, like Christians always speak by faith. So definitely it is one of those faith prayers that he is speaking. And one thing he said about El-Rufai, he said people do not know that he's a tender-hearted man. Well, it has to be, especially now that there's serious challenge, because there's one thing that El-Rufai really made clear. He said this is one time the country really needs people like Pastor Adeboye to stand and intercede for the countries, because the country has never been in such terrible states as it is now, because right now the country is in a terrible state, and it is really difficult for everyone to really make things happen the way they are right now. But of course, but remember that Pastor Adeboye made mention of something that he knows that Governor El-Rufai has a problem that is far beyond the abilities of any human being. That they've known each other for years, but he knows that he's a kind person. And he said the kind of problem is something that only God can really solve, and beyond the abilities of man. What could that problem be? Anyway, that is between God and him. But of course, he said he's a kind-hearted man, and you know that definitely he knows how he will be feeling, especially about the kidnapping happening in the States, and about the school children that are being kidnapped in his state and all of that. Well, I believe when the northern elders or northern leaders are really ready, and governors, they should come together. And I believe when they come together with one heart, with one mind and everything, I believe this insurgency will stop. Otherwise, things are still going to remain the way they are. So really, it's in the hands of the northern leaders for them to really come to an agreement that they want this insurgency to stop, because some people are actually benefiting from this. That is why it is still very much at large. If there are no beneficiaries, I can assure you that Boko Haram would have been a thing of the past, and nobody won't be talking about Boko Haram here again. But of course, a lot of people are benefiting from it, and some are sponsors. So even if these governors are not aware, I believe once they are ready, northern governors, once they are ready, I can assure you that that will be the end to Boko Haram and insurgency in the north. So my dear people, that is it from here. Thank you so much for listening. Whatever you have to say, please drop it in the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.